They are all the riders on the grid. So green flag at the back then for this 9-lap race, the Reactive Parts MRO Powerbikes, the one and only race for these guys today. Red lights are on, and away we go then. Red lights are out, and Kraviecki and Kieran Smith, they're pretty much equal starting there as they race towards Coppice, through the spray and in towards Coppice, and it is David Kraviecki just about holding on to the race lead as he had the outside line, carrying that corner speed around the outside of number 5 Kieran Smith. But these guys, I suspect, will be just being a little bit of a tiptoe around there in these opening parts.
Not a lot of tiptoeing going on around here, mate. And did you say Mallander was there?
No, Mallander's not there.
Who's the orange bike, mate?
There is a number 45 of Jake Marsh.
Oh, okay. Well, fair play. It's he's well up there. It's Kieran Smith I can see on the inside there, but it's Kraviecki who's leading the way at this early stage. But they're pretty much three abreast as they went up towards Park, so we'll wait and see who's doing. Into the gooseneck, down the hill they come then. It is Kraviecki in second place. That might be Tyler Donovan.
Yeah?
Tyler's in this race, isn't he?
Tyler is in this race.
I think that's Tyler in second. That boy's got web feet. For somebody from Kent, I didn't think they had web feet in Kent, but clearly it's, have a look there. That's Tyler, isn't it?
It absolutely is. David Kraviecki leads from Tyler Donovan into the bottom of the mountain. Jake Marsh is there in third place, ahead of Kieran Smith and Luke Blackford, that is. That's the purple and pink Kawasaki of Luke Blackford. Bike number 33, who is in fifth position as they go in towards Hall Bends. Sam Cranston, Jamie Thomas, Aaron Collins up next. But yeah, so at this stage then, so Tyler Donovan, he started, Keith, at the end of row number 5. Of course, there's a few empty spots in front of him there, but he's still 15th on the grid.
Nonetheless.
And Jake Marsh was 8th on the grid as well. But here they come out of barn then, and it's David Kraviecki who leads across the line. There goes Tyler Donovan, and Kieran Smith and Luke Blackford going either side of Jake Marsh. So across the line it was Marsh in 4th position, but he's dropped down to 5th now. And you'll see on the TSL timing screen there, a few of the guys are showing as making up a lot of positions there, but especially in the likes of Tyler Donovan showing up as making 13 from his grid slot. Whilst that is the case, there certainly weren't 13 bikes in front of him.
I tell you what, Tyler Donovan, mate, don't have to worry about where he is. He's in the lead. He is probably half a second ahead of David Kraviecki already. He's come out of Charlie's and he's just powered up the straight. Kraviecki has not got an answer for him. But if anybody knows how to ride a bike in the wet and should be doing the rain dance every meeting we go to, it's Tyler Donovan. Thought he was impressive in the earlier race, the Ultras, but this one he's absolutely smashing it. And I think he's on the retro machine as well. That's not a new machine he's on there, is it?
No, it's Gen 1, I believe, ZX10?
Something like that, yeah. It's definitely a turn back the hands of time special. Not in his hands, of course, but he's doing a remarkable job. This is, I mean, I appreciate there's not a lot of opposition there, but David Kraviecki's got a lot of form on the board, so we know he's damn quick. He's won plenty of races and indeed championships. And Kieran Smith, well, you don't have to tell anybody here about Kieran Smith. That man is extremely rapid in all conditions. But Tyler Donovan, that really is so impressive. Let's see if he can keep it together for the next 7 or so laps that he's got to circulate. He certainly knows how to work that bike very well. So hopefully it stopped raining for now at least. We don't seem to actually have, if not a clear sky, at least not a dark, horrible, wet one anymore as we wait for the leaders to come out. Well, the leader, look at the gap he's got. That's great, isn't it?
Well, across the line they go then, as you said, that is Tyler Donovan who leads the way by 1.6 seconds, but Keith, the man who is quickest on the circuit with a 1 minute 49.4, that is quicker than the leader of a 49.5, Tyler Donovan. It's Luke Blackford, first of the good ones. We've got yellow flags going into Coppice. A yellow flag, a stationary yellow flag going into Coppice, which has just been taken away now.
It's a pink bike that's missing, I'm afraid, mate, so I think we'll have to say farewell to Mr. Kraviecki. And he said, no, wait a minute, just a big wobble there, because David is coming past me now, a little bit more subdued. Actually, no, is David, he's the only pink bike in the race, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, because it's a very pink machine coming past. And I tell you what it looks like to me, you can get your own opinion, because it looked like a fat bloke riding the bike, and I don't know David that well, but I know he's not a fat bloke. I think his airbag might have had such a wobble that his airbag has gone off.
Okay,
I genuinely wonder if that's what the cause of his sudden loss of position is. because he was in a podium position there. But if you look now, you'll see him shortly. He's coming down the hill. That's why I was asking if I missed another pink bike somewhere, because I'm sure that looked like a large chap riding the bike. Let's wait and see if you can get a bit of a view of him as he gets a bit closer to you. He's going to come out of the chicane in a moment. But I'm wondering if that's an airbag going off issue, which we have happened when a bike violently slaps around, of course.
Well, I can see it is Kraviecki on the pink bike, and it's hard to tell from this distance as he goes through the left and the right, but when he comes across the start-finish line, I'll certainly have a look, because you're right, David Kraviecki is by no means a large guy. But it's Tyler Donovan who is quickest in the first sector by 3 seconds, in fact, over anybody else. Tyler Donovan across the line then and in towards Coppice. And I'll tell you what, he's really pushing on there. He's certainly carrying some speed. There goes Luke Blackford. Here comes Kieran Smith now ahead of Jake Marsh and Jamie Thomas. Right, David Kraviecki. I think you might be right there, Keith, because I can see the bit of leather flapping around as well on the back of the arm. So, yeah, it may be that, Kraviecki, he's had a bit of a moment, and, the airbag's gone pop.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that was the cause of the yellow flag. They thought he was having an incident there, maybe didn't quite manage to have a full one. Kieran Smith now is up to third ahead of Blackford there. Some impressive rides going on here, isn't there? We always say that the wet can produce some remarkable results. And I have to say, Tyler Donovan winning on a retro bike would be a remarkable result, but I'm going to stop talking about that because the old commentator's curse could come in badly. Sun is now shining here at Cadwell Park. I imagine that's a temporary state of affairs. This track certainly isn't going to dry out in the next few laps, that's for sure, as our leader is making his way up to the chicane, while just coming out of the gooseneck is the second place bike. The only real battle on the track now is for the third place. We're liking a bit of that third place action. I think you're going to have to look at the sector times, mate, but I think Kraviecki's put up with the airbag going off, and I think he's finding his groove again. Have a look at the split times.
Yeah, I've got him here, and 1 minute 4.7 for Kraviecki, 1 minute 4.4 for Thomas, and 1 minute 5.2 for Marsh. So, he's quicker than the guys in...
Yeah, I think he could be catching. Let's keep an eye on the big machine now. I think that the first and second guys are... As long as they can maintain the sort of pace they're doing and the sort of skills that they're doing it with, they should be absolutely fine. Donovan and Blackford, really impressive ride. So at the moment it's looking like a retro bike, a clubman bike and a retro bike are going to be the top three in the power bikes, which is quite remarkable. In fact, in the top five there'll only be one full power bike, which is unusual to say the least, isn't it?
Got them across the line now there, and Tyler Donovan is in the 1 minute 47s. Everybody else on that lap, there's a 1 minute 50.0 for Luke Blackford, and a 51 for Jamie Thomas in fourth. Kieran Smith a 52.2. In fact, Dale Hill, number 122, he is second of the clubmans. He is on that lap the second quickest rider with a 1 minute 51.0. So. In fact, Kraviecki's in the 50s as well. So, Dale Hill in 7th position is right up there in terms of the pace at this stage in the race. But we have had 4 laps complete. We've got 5 to go. Well, 4.5 to go now, because I can see Tyler Donovan's already round Chris Curvin going through the gooseneck.
Yeah, he certainly is. He's anchoring up now for Mansfield as he comes out of there up towards the chicane. Very comfortably in the lead. Can't take it away from Luke Blackford. He's doing some fine job there in second place as well. And that gap between the next 4 riders is pretty much equidistant at about 6 to 8 bike lengths between each one. So Kraviecki is definitely coming fast, that's for sure. Anchoring up now for the chicane. You'll be able to see them coming out of there in just a moment. And you can see how much time that Kraviecki has made already. And we've still got enough time for him to maybe benefit from the lack of pace in relative terms in front of him. It'd be a remarkable thing to do, having had the moment vicious enough to set off the airbag and keep going. Very impressive stuff.
Well, here comes Tyler Donovan, your race leader in the overall standings and in the retros as well. He has a 7.6 second advantage over Luke Blackford at the end of the previous lap. We have now had 5 laps complete, so 4 to go, and the gap is now 9.8 seconds because Donovan has done another 47.9. And here comes Kraviecki and Jake Marsh side by side. So the 188 pink Yamaha and the number 45 Honda Fireblade of Jake Marsh, they were across the line, separated by 2/100ths of a second. But it looks like Kraviecki has found his way through on Jake Marsh, and that is for the lead of the MRO Powerbike class, Keith.
Wow, it seems strange that they're fighting that far down. Kieran Smith looking over his shoulder at Kraviecki, who now powers his way past on Smith. Now, I wonder if Smith, I don't know, it seems to be a bit of a straight line thing. I wonder if Smith has actually let him go there or not. I don't know. It's not like Smith to let people go, but I think he probably knows that David is in a different class, so he doesn't need to worry about it. Maybe he's trying to let him through, just so maybe he can hassle the guys in front of him, because what he wants, of course, is to get as many points in the Retro Championship as he possibly can. I think it's going to be a little bit of an ask to catch Tyler Donovan, but Kraviecki is going at such a pace that I think he could move up at least one more place before. So very spread out now for the power bikes.
Yep, Donovan's already into the wall bends. Luke Blackford is going through the bottom of the mountain now, and Jamie Thomas, David Kraviecki just in towards the bottom of the mountain now. So split times this time around. Jamie Thomas went personal best with a 1 minute 3.2. Kraviecki at 1 minute 2.7. So around about half a second. Kraviecki is closed up now on Jamie Thomas as they make their way in towards the woodland section, but 3 laps to go now for Tyler Donovan, and it's a 47.7. So Tyler Donovan in the last 3 laps has gone purple every time. Luke Blackford across the line now on the number 33 Kawasaki, 11 seconds adrift there, but still first of the Clubmans. Jamie Thomas and David Kraviecki now across the line, and the gap between those two riders is 1.2 seconds, and Kraviecki was 1 second quicker on that lap. Jake Marsh, Kieran Smith, Aaron Collins and Dale Hill up next, and I can see that there is only one pit board going out down here, and it is for Aaron Collins, who is now in P2 for the Clubmans, 1 second ahead of Dale Hill, third of the Clubmans.
Kraviecki getting his boogie on there. He is trying to chase down that machine of Thomas in front of him, and I think he could well do it. As you say, he's going a little bit quicker on the circuit there. It looks like he's got him in his sights now. But Donovan's still the fastest man on the track. As the track gets a little bit less damp, I think is possibly the best way to put it. So a little bit more heat in the tyres, a little bit more grip to be found, and that is playing nicely into his hands. Having a quick look at the top, yep, the Kraviecki is coming very rapidly indeed. How many laps have we got left in this race, mate? Couple of laps left, or the last lap?
When Donovan comes across the line, it will be 2 laps to go.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I think that third place overall could well be going away of Mr. Kraviecki, because in fact it won't just be third place overall, it will actually be a win, won't it, for David, of course, because this is all based on the class things as well. So unfortunately Tyler Donovan won't get the gold medal for the overall win. He will get the gold medal, of course, for the retro win, which seems a little bit of a shame in some ways, because if you're in a theoretically inferior class and you win overall, it would be nice to get 2 medals for your trouble, wouldn't it? But unfortunately it doesn't work out like that. Such is life. Nonetheless, he'll be delighted just to win the retro class as well, because that's going to help his championship challenge, which he already leads by over 100 points coming into this round. And you can see why him and that Kawasaki really getting on well as he powers down out of Charlie's. And
that last lap of Tyler Donovan's was a 1 minute 47.2, so another fastest lap of the race.
That's very impressive stuff.
In fact, Kraviecki's in the 47s as well. He did a 147.8 on that previous lap, and he's less than half a second behind Jamie Thomas now.
Yeah, I can hear him powering that R1 down. Very quick bike. He's going to pull out and have a look at Park, surely. I think the pink machine could be going up to the front as Tyler Donovan puts a lap on someone there at the back. So we're getting lap traffic. I don't think it's going to need too many battles that could make much of a difference to, and such is the pace of these guys who are being lapped, but you are going quite a lot slower. So yep, David Kraviecki does indeed move up to third overall now. That is right straight back. I wouldn't bother if I was you. He's caught you from a long way back. Maybe just trying to see a slightly different line, but oh, hang on, that worked. I don't know how that worked, because that was from a long way back, and all of a sudden Kraviecki has lost the place. So he's not third overall anymore, he's back to fourth. So I thought that was not going to be a move that was ever going to be on, because A, it was too far back, but they disappeared out of my sight. Jamie Thomas all of a sudden says, no, I want this third place overall, as well, of course, as the silver medal in the retro class. So well done, Jamie. So the last lap flag now goes out to Tyler Donovan. So one more lap before Tyler wins overall the So that would be the first ever Powerbike race win for Tyler Donovan. And Hayden Kilworth, of course, picking up his first ever win in the Thunderbike sport. We saw Zach Weston pick up his first ever win in the Super Twin, so it's definitely been a weekend of firsts for a lot of people, hasn't it, mate?
Yeah, it definitely has. I'm just watching them as they come across the line now, and I think Jake Marsh, he may be on course for a silver medal, which I believe is his first silver medal as well.
Yeah, no, it's very impressive stuff from Jake as well, yeah. So he mentioned to you that he was up for it, and fair play. He's proving right. I think David knows he's not going to get this third place either.
It looks like we may have a retirement. I think that's is that Sam Cranston just coming into the pits there? Yeah, looks like Sam Cranston may be retiring back to the pits now, Keith.
That's a shame for Sam, who leads the way in the Clubman Championship. He, of course, is the man who is on course to become our first champion of the year, such as his lead. That's obviously going to hamper his chances slightly, but you've got to get those points together. He does, however, have 175 point gap at least. I haven't added yesterday's points in, so it's probably over 200 points, and there's only 300 left on the table now, so we are rapidly running out of season. So I think he'll be crowned our first champion by the time we finish at Snetterton in a few weeks' time.
So Jamie Thomas and David Kraviecki, they're into the bottom of the mountain there. Alex Gianni has just been put a lap down, and he moves right off to the inside, so good stuff there from Alex Gianni. As the checkered flag goes out, and it's 25 points for Tyler Donovan, and he won the Thunderbike Ultra race earlier on as well, didn't he? So it's been a good day so far for Tyler Donovan.
He likes it soggy, doesn't he?
It certainly does. We'll see him back out in the Thunderbike Ultras later on today. But first of the Clubmans is Luke Blackford, who comes across the line now. So that's 25 points for him. And then Jamie Thomas, second of the Retros, he comes across the line now in the third position overall, ahead of David Kraviecki, who fourth overall, but is still first in class. Jake Marsh across the line now, he's happy with that one. So silver medal and 20 points for Jake Marsh. There goes Dale Hill on the number 122 Yamaha, and there goes Aaron Collins as well.
Kieran Smith by a tenth of a second.